Welcome back to this review of Sex and Culture, Unwin's 1934 masterwork that predicts cultural collapse for the West by 2060. Any civilization, he found, is free to choose between either sexual freedom or social energy. The evidence is that it can't do both for more than one generation. Overall, he found that the evidence is that a cultural advance has been caused by a factor which produces thought, reflection, and social energy, and that it occurs only when the sexual opportunity has been limited. Therefore, he adds, the limitation of the sexual opportunity must be regarded as the cause of the cultural advance. Consequently, compulsory continence must be regarded as the immediate cause of a cultural advance. Any extension of sexual opportunity must always be the immediate cause of a cultural decline. From these facts, Unwin formulated two primary laws. The cultural condition of any society in any geographical environment is conditioned by its past and present methods of regulating the relations between the sexes. This is the first primary law which operates in all human societies. And this is the second. Any society in which complete prenuptial sexual freedom, outside the exogamic regulations and prohibited degrees, has been permitted for at least 3 generations will be in the zoistic cultural condition. It will also be at a dead level of conception if previously it has not been in a higher cultural condition. Remember Unwin's remark about utopian sexual reformers who wish to both enjoy the advantages of a high culture and to abolish compulsory continence? Sexual reformers, Unwin makes clear, live on the energy accumulated by a previous generation of monogamists while dissipating it for future generations. He emphasizes that if prenuptial freedom has been permitted only for one generation, some members of the society may have inherited a different tradition. We must always remember that the social energy which is displayed at one time by any society depends not only upon the sexual opportunity it enjoys, but also upon that enjoyed by the 2 preceding generations. It takes at least 3 generations for an extension or a limitation of sexual opportunity to have its full cultural effect. And if we happen to observe a society which is beginning, or has just begun, to extend its sexual opportunity, the full effects of the change have not yet been felt. The society still displays an energy which corresponds in some part to its old regulations. Now, we've covered quite a lot, and some of it's been technical, so let's just recap quickly. 2 points are especially important. The extension or limitation of sexual opportunity, either in society as a whole or in a class within the society, cannot have its full cultural effect for 100 years. And culturally, the sexual opportunity of the females is a more important factor than that of the males. Indeed, in human records there is no instance of female emancipation which has not been accompanied by an extension of sexual opportunity. This loss of social energy isn't due to the emancipation, but to the increased sexual opportunity it results in. Unwin gives an example. If the male members of an absolutely polygamous society mate with the females of an absolutely monogamous society, the new generation displays a greater energy than that displayed by the sons of women born into a polygamous tradition. That is why, I submit, the Moors in Spain achieved such a high culture. Their fathers were born into a polygamous tradition, but their mothers were the daughters of Christians and Jews and had spent their early years in an absolutely monogamous environment. As Unwin never tires of repeating, the greatest energy has been displayed only by those societies which have reduced their sexual opportunity to a minimum by the adoption of absolute monogamy. And so the sons of these women laid the foundations of a rationalistic culture. But soon the supply of Christian and Jewish women was insufficient, so the incipient rationalism failed to mature greatly. The Moors in Spain, however, could never have advanced up the cultural scale if they had not mated with women who had been reared in a more rigorous tradition than their own. They would simply have remained deistic, as other Mohammedans have done. So it is historically true to say that in the past, social energy has been purchased at the price of individual freedom. And within societies, the group which suffered the greatest continence displayed the greatest energy and dominated the society. Any human society is free to choose either to display great energy or to enjoy sexual freedom. The evidence is that it cannot do both for more than one generation. You should be starting to see now why this is such an important book. In the past, social energy has been purchased at the price of individual freedom. So what do you think happens when you maximize individual freedom according to the tenets of modern liberalism, where autonomy is the supreme good? What do you think happens to social energy then, when that autonomy is expressed through unlimited sexual freedom?